The fact that coffee remains the property of farmers until it is sold means that it is farmers who bear the brunt of any losses in terms of theft or even depreciation of the commodity. The most affected are farmers in Nyeri and Kirinyaga Counties, who have this year alone lost 467 bags of coffee valued at 5.2 million shillings, much of which took place in cooperative societies and coffee farms. In a bid to protect the farmers, the Ministry of Agriculture is among others seeking to amend the coffee industry regulations to include more deterrent penalties for culprits.
Theft of coffee is a criminal offense and should be treated as such. The culprits should be arrested and charged. And we are working very, very closely with the police to address this situation. Coffee remains the property of the farmer even after delivery on the stores, in spite of the farmers not having physical custody. This results into laxity and sometimes complacency on the part of the society officials. This is unacceptable, and the government will not condone this laxity on the part of the officials.
Lesiampe further notes that the lack of insurance covers for such a high-value commodity is an issue that needs to be addressed to minimize coffee theft. Farmers, on the other hand, have been urged to minimize holding to excessive quantities of coffee.
Even having pilots in terms of crop insurance, we are looking at livestock insurance, and what we are saying is that even for coffee and even tea, we really need to try and see where we have risks, we find mitigating arrangements, and that's why we are encouraging them to really to go for insurance. The thing is, we are ready as a government really to support them. We are ready, in fact, even to subsidize for that. We are even ready to help them in terms of premiums. So the point here is that we have already brought up the idea, and we are going to engage with the farmers. We see those who will be interested to register, and we are going to help them actually even to get these premiums.
At the same time, the PSA says his ministry has launched investigations on alleged cases of cane poaching, whereby cane cutters from Nzoia Sugar Company harvested cane from a farmer who is contracted to West Kenya Sugar Company, leading to a confrontation.
Every miller should have its own catchment area, should have their own farmers, and therefore this situation of theft, I would like to say that, and I'm praying that it should not become a political issue. What we are saying is that millers know who are their farmers and they have contracted them. They need to know their tonnage. They need to know, when to pay, and they need to know the deliveries when they should be done.
Sugar millers have in this regard been directed to only harvest cane from the farmers they have contracted. Nicholas Nduati, News Hour Business.